Thank you very much. You were correct, Banu Hocam. Good morning, everyone. It was very good conversation with Sedef Hoca. The questions were very good. Thank you for this scientific feast, I would like to say. Before we dive into the specifics of my subjects, let me introduce myself and briefly set the stage for our discussion. I'm Elif Cennet Gekurtul. I'm working for Digital Transformation Center. I'm Digital Processes Development Administrator in here. That title is quite new, actually. We can say it's one of the newborn with the digital age, digital era. I'm originally automotive engineer. I graduated in 2016. I worked for 7 years for automotive industry, and I worked directly in the production as process engineer and digital transformation engineer. Now I'm completing my master degree at Galatasaray University in Istanbul, and working for the project that you can see in my. I will share my screen here now. Can you see my screen clearly? My PowerPoint, actually. Can you see it clearly?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. But it's gone now.
I'm opening again.
Yeah.
Okay. I think you can see. Yeah, before I start, I just wonder about your involvement about digital transformation. Can you please, participants, can you please let me know that do you have an involvement in this area, digital transformation area? Is it possible that, can you please tell me about your involvement this area? It's possible that with your job or your research area.
No, it's not, but it is an idea that I really support, very deeply support, because I believe if the industry pass to the digital twinning, especially, they can predict the possible failures and they can make more efficient productions. This
Yeah,
is my
completely right.
thank you.
Thank you, Etta. And anybody?
Maybe you can tell your on which subject you study. You can share once again. Soy, would you like to start? Soy is studying chemical engineering, right?
Actually,
Yes, I'm a third year student. And let me try to remember, Christos is also studying chemical engineering. Am I right, Christos?
Yes, but I don't have any experience because I'm still in my third year.
And Ayhan?
I'm management engineering student. I experienced digital transformation, not experienced, I studied about it in my university classes, but I have no deep information about this.
Okay, thank you.
I'm trying to remember what you were studying, what you studied, but I cannot remember.
I study industrial engineering. I did my internship at Hugo Boss for my mandatory production internships. So I had seen the recent results of digital transformation, but I wasn't there during the transformation part. But I saw the digitalization. So for example, the things that used to be manual and hard to track, hard to control, hard to manage were um, put in a process in a way that either transfers it to the database automatically so that it can be tracked more easily. And even for that, the blue collar workers were given tablets and they were trained to use them.
Yeah, completely.
So
Right.
it was like a whole transformation process because everybody had to be trained and databases had to be created and established. But at the end of the day, once the transformation was completed, there was no errors and people were happier, including the blue collar workers.
Thank you, Gökçe. You were completely see. Actually, all the Hugo's is a very good place to see this new technology as an application. Actually, okay. So now I said I'm working on the project that you can see in the slide in the title from design to production, digital transformation of apparel sector in Turkey. I'm working for this project actually. Not just me, a very wide, a comprehensive people are working on this. I am just one of them. So thank you for joining today to discuss a topic that holds immense promise for our future sustainable digital innovation beside this project. So before we dive into the specifics of sustainable digital innovation in the textile sector, let's take a moment to outline the roadmap of our discussion. Today, we will be exploring three key subjects that converge at the intersection of innovation, sustainability, and the textile industry. These subjects lay the foundation for our exploration of a more environmentally conscious and technological advanced feature. So first one will be IPA 2 project. So an overview of the project goals and scope. And second one will be Digital Transformation Center, which I'm working in, which is the output of the IPA 2 project. And third one will be understanding the crucial connection between sustainability and digital innovation. So each of these subjects will contribute to our holistic understanding of the how the textile sector is undergoing a remarkable transformation from innovative projects to dedicated centers and from sustainability's role to real world application or exploration will be comprehensive and insightful, I hope, after this presentation. So without further ado, let's embark on this journey of knowledge and discovery, starting with our first subject, IPA 2 project. So IPA projects. We can say the European Union provides assistance to countries in the process of preparing for EU membership through pre-accession funds to support their political, institutional, social, and economic reforms towards membership and to help them achieve union standards. So initially offered through different union programs and financial instruments. These funds were brought together in 2007 and under a single instrument and legal framework, the instrument for I, pre for P, and accession instrument pre-accession. IPA stands for this. So Turkey is the largest beneficiary of EU support among countries aiming for EU membership. IPA funds are planned to cover 7 years periods in line with the European Union budget period. Accordingly, IPA 1, 2007 and 2013, the first IPA implementation was conducted during the European Union's budget period covering this two between these years. So for the IPA 2, 2014 and 2020 period following the first implementation period, the IPA 2 period was designed with a strategic perspective by considering the experience and output achieved during IPA 1 and IPA 3. You can see 2021 and 2027 for 7 countries in total. It's on the road. The project is preparing. You can see their total budgets below also. So that project I am telling you right now is include inside of the IPA 2 project. İHKİB is also one of the beneficiary of the IPA projects. İHKİB stands for Istanbul Apparel Exporters Association, which has been representing the Turkish ready-made clothing and apparel industry, which has its roots into 1978, and it taught export to Turkey. And most effectively for years aims to increase sectoral exports to the highest level in terms of quality and quantity. It's one of the most important companies in the sector, accounting for 80% the total sector exports. In total, İHKİB has 16,000 plus members. You can see my... Okay. And do you have any question? I'm speaking without interrupting. If you have any question, you can interrupt me. It's okay for me. As we continue our exploration to the transformative journey within the textile and apparel sector, let's shift our focus to the significant milestone that has brought a new understanding to the fashion industry. With IPA 1, between 2007 and 2013, with the Fashion and Textile Cluster project, Istanbul Fashion Academy established. The emergence of Istanbul Fashion Academy marks a profound shift in how the fashion industry is perceived and approached. So through this its innovative approach to education, the academy has not only contributed to individual skill development, but has also played a pivotal role in driving sector-wide growth. One of the most remarkable outcomes of the project has been a development of the clustering principle. This principle extends its impact throughout the entire country. With IPA 2, let's shine a spotlight on a pivotal initiative that's set to shape the industry's future in the quest for sustainable growth and innovation. Digital Transformation Center established by IPA 2. It's a kind of output of IPA 2 project. This center is like a catalyst for change, driving the industry forward on the path of digital transformation. So at the core of this initiative is the ambition to accelerate and also structure the sector's digital transformation efforts. Center is dedicated to crafting a comprehensive strategy and a roadmap tailored specifically to the needs of the ready-made clothing industry. By leading the adoption of EU's digital single market initiatives, the center is setting the stage for a synchronized digital evolution within the industry. As I said, IPA 3 project is preparing right now. Project name will be Transition to Green Economy. Under the vigilant coordination of the Turkish Exporters Assembly, which is TİM, an initiative of profound significance has emerged aimed at reducing carbon footprints and also transforming the sector supply chain to align with evolving EU policies. İHKİB provides services with its central structure of itself, and plus the corporate structures that are their subsidiaries, which some of them are established by IPA projects. So the laboratory Ecotex here, and it founded in 1988, which provides international accredited testing services. The Academy, Istanbul Fashion Academy, which trains designers for the sector and also provides training and consultancy for the development of white-collar employees in the sector. İHKİB Training Foundation, with the mission of raising sector capability, and İFAŞ Fair Organization, which organizes fairs, and our Digital Transformation Center that has just established to support the digitalization adventure of the companies. There are 6 different consortium members we are working with to complete this IPA 2 project. McKinsey, University of Arts London, İHKİB Academy, MES is Turkish Employers Association of Metal Industries, TİTSİS, Turkish Textile Employers Association, and Frankfurt School of Finance and Management. Consortium members. McKinsey is a global management consulting firm. I think you heard about this many times before. University of Arts London is world's top 2 university for art and design according to the QS World University Rankings, and Europe's largest specialist university. İHKİB Academy, Center for Sustainable Textiles, is an international research and training service provider for fiber-based, high-performance materials, textile semi-finished products, and its manufacturing processes with about 400 employees. MES and TİTSİS employers associations for metal and textile sectors, and Frankfurt School is one of Europe's leading business schools, delivering German excellence and in management and finance education. The purpose of the project, the main purpose is developing digital capacity from design to production in apparel industry. Outputs will be development of the digital single market strategy and roadmap in the apparel sector, realization of organic Turkish cotton, and research and development focused new test and analysis studies, capacity building of the sector in the field of social compliance, development of new academic programs related to digital transformation in the field of design, providing consultancy and training services to the sector by determining the digital maturity levels of companies, and developing prototype applications in the field of design, production, and digital printing with the high-level technology infrastructure. Let's continue with diving into a digital transformation center. It's important to recognize the pivotal role role of the Digital Transformation Center in shaping the industry's evolution. Two key objectives underscore the center's endeavors. One of them is digital transformation and the other is social compliance. The Digital Transformation Center stands as a beacon of support for textile and apparel sector enterprises seeking to traverse the digital landscape. So by facilitating accurate and efficient digitalization from design to production, the center equips the sector to harness technology for maximum impact. For social compliance, we aim to support the industry with process-related training and consultancy services. So we can say that the Digital Transformation Center acts as a bridge connecting technology companies with textile entities. This confluence is of expertise ensures that the sector benefits from the latest technological advancements while maintaining its core identity. Under the component of the project, we will check Digital Transformation Center's planned activities in the slide. First one is current situation assessment. The journey begins with an in-depth assessment of the sector's current state. This assessment, conducted with precision and depth, lays the foundation for understanding the digital transformation needs and potential of the apparel industry in Turkey. Second one is harmonization strategy. You heard about it, I think. Digital single market strategy of EU. We are aiming to harmonize the textile and apparel industries of Turkey to DSM, Digital Single Market Strategy. So this strategic alignment positions the sector to not only keep pace with international standards, but also to lead the way in digital adoption. Third one is digital transformation roadmap. We are aiming to craft a comprehensive roadmap in Centra to guiding the apparel industry supply chain actors. This roadmap serves as a light, actually, so facilitating the integration of digital transformation across all aspects of the industry. Now let's check how do we current situation assessment. We are using Siri. It's a smart industry readiness index. It's a kind of digital maturity assessment tool. Why are we using this? Because this is a special tool that World Economic Forum suggests and accredited this, recognized this matrix. So it's internationally recognized and created by Singapore Economic Development Agency with McKinsey. A standardized framework has been established to evaluate and internationally compare the facilities of manufacturers wishing to initiate, scale, and sustain their digital transformation. We have three layers here: process, technology, and organization. And under these layers, you can see 16 different pillars: vertical integration, horizontal integration, integrate product life cycle, etc. TÜSÜT is giving its training to become a Siri assessor. In Turkey, there are about 17 certified Siri assessor, and two of them is in our center, and one of them is me. We are going to companies, textile companies, and we are assessing all companies' processes throughout. And for embarking on a journey of innovation and sustainability requires a structured approach that encompasses all facets of the sector. So the digital transformation journey does just that, guiding stakeholders through the comprehensive transformation process. First step is through assessment. The journey begins with through through assessment, and second one is insight gleaning from this through assessment. We are armed after through assessment, and this through results giving us to prepare a targeted roadmap to digital transformation. So, and after that, training and consultancy will be help companies for their journey. As I mentioned from the journey, it will be very good to talk about services planet within the scope of digital transformation, training and consultancy services. The services preparing by aid of İHKİB, İHKİB University, and MEXT. Maybe you hear before. The titles I would like to tell you are digital transformation in the apparel industry, Industry 4.0 applications in logistic, manufacturing, efficiency, and automation, Industry 4.0 applications in textile machinery, creating a digital twin in the apparel industry, as a friend said in here in the beginning of this presentation, and plus additive manufacturing applications in apparel industry. So what are the outcomes? Targeted outcomes are creation of a new business model for the center, identification new trainings, providing trainings and consultancy to SMEs, small medium enterprise, we call it SMEs, and preparation investments and feasibility planning for SMEs also, and plus developing the social compliance program. The center will carry out the digital learn and transform activities which have not been implemented in any organization in Turkey yet. So you can think learn and transform in short L&T programs as a combination of training and consultancy. It will take 8 or 16 weeks. So operators, engineers, or managers are taking practical and theoretical courses together, and after that, they apply their knowledge to their company under the supervision of our consultants. Learn and transform programs are being designed under two overarching titles. One of them is Internet of Things, IoT, and the other Advanced Analytics, Artificial Intelligence. I said that the center will support the sector in the field of social compliance as well as digital transformation, helping hand before. The situation of the companies in the sector is analyzed by paying attention to the company's expectations, the brands they work with, and the international requirements of the countries they exporting to, and their compliance and local legislations, local legislation and law. The pain points of the companies that are open to improvement are written down, and a roadmap is prepared by mutual discussion. All the technical support required in this journey of the companies provided by our professional staffs. Where is the center? It's in Istanbul, Bahçelievler. It contains simulated production area, which you can see numerous digital solution applicated. Total area is 1.3 thousand meters square, and current services include photo studio 2. Here's some of the visuals from the center. There are additive manufacturing machines, body scanners for tailor-made production. Production area as a laboratory of digital solutions. We have a solution partners ecosystem, startup ecosystem. If someone has an idea, they can develop their idea in our center, and they can have trials on our production area, or one step further, they can do trial of on one of the a pilot sector company. Here are photo studios photos. So it has lots of cutting-edge technological photo machines like StyleShot, Eclipse, horizontal and live. Is everything okay? Okay, very well. I hope you are not sleeping. Okay. So do you have any question? I will continue, but do you have any question?
Can I ask something?
Of
In
course.
the previous pictures, are there like also 3D printers used for the cloud? I saw some machines that resemble 3D printers, but I wasn't sure if they.
Actually, we are aiming to have developed some processes from design to production. Due to this reason, the design phase includes additive manufacturing also. So in our training modules, there is a module also which name is additive manufacturing in textile sector. So our center includes a room for specifically for additive manufacturing machines. So we are working on this in this period, I can say that. Is it clear for you, or?
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, so I'm continue. So in the scope of IPA2 project is also includes the component of development of environmentally friendly tests and analyses. Services to be provided within the scope of the development of new test and analysis methods are wastewater analysis of small, medium enterprises, detection of genetically modified organisms, uh, detection of animal fibers, material analysis, and flammability tests. So expected outputs are developing new test and analysis methods, determining the origin of Turkish or organic Turkish cotton, and establishing a library on this context. The Ecotex laboratory. We can say our big brother is Ecotex. Ecotex laboratory is responsible of this component. The other component is digital fashion design training and consultancy services. Merging fashion and new era in the training of the students are very important. Data analysis for fashion insights with Python is also one of the examples of these new trainings. They are including computer-aided design, additive manufacturing in the ready-to-wear industry, virtual reality and augmented reality applications, virtual fitness experience, 3D modeling and new presentation techniques, and model design. Targeted outputs are developing new training packages, giving capacity building trainings for trainers, and creating guides and resources for the provision of training and consultancy services. Istanbul Fashion Academy is responsible of this component. Can say they are our big sister. And some of the pictures here from Academy. A perfect library they have. The impact of a sustainable digital transformation is felt at the very core of the sector. At the sectoral level, introducing cutting-edge technologies, alignment with European strategies, and experience amplification are important sectoral levels. At the institutional level, we can see enhancing capacity and driving national strategy, and impact extends beyond sectors and institutions, reaching the national level, disseminating best practices and EU-focused preparation are important aims of this project. Let's have a quick check to sustainable digital transformation, which is my research area. Sustainable digital innovation isn't just a response to change, it's a proactive approach that capitalizes on the market opportunities arising from sustainability concerns. The evolving business environment calls for novel solutions and innovative business models. Digital technologies holds immense potential, empowering business leaders to redefine their roles within ecosystems, fostering both business and social sustainable development. The ICT sector does indeed contribute to global emissions, accounting for approximately 1.4%. So this is a concern that cannot be dismissed lightly, and it underscores the responsibility to minimize the sector's environmental footprint. But the paradox is that while the ICT sector contributes to emissions, its solutions possess the potential to reduce emissions in other sectors significantly. So digital solutions have the capacity to slash emissions by 15–20% across diverse industries. Digitalization's power lies in its ability to optimize resource usage. From efficient supply chain management to predictive maintenance, these practices translate into tangible resource savings. So by facilitating virtual operations, remote work, and efficient logistics, digitalization minimizes the need for physical infrastructure, directly reducing carbon footprints. When assessing the sustainability of digitalization, it's crucial to take a holistic view. Uh, the negative impact is not to be dismissed, of course, but it's outweighed by the immense positive potential that the digital solution brings to the table. There are several important digital trends with lots of opportunities regarding consumption and production, which actually lead to greenhouse gases emissions. However, I would like to highlight three trends in the beginning. So additional units of information-based services can be provided at an almost zero marginal cost, increasing affordability for poorer segments of society. Unbundling value from the resources is the key in here. For example, video conferencing that we are do right now, and Uber increase the asset utilization, etc. Disruptive technological change can enable sustainable development with co-benefits for closing the emission gap, but can also exacerbate unsustainable patterns of resource use. Systems can be made smarter. For example, route planning can lower transportation distances and allow travelers to use different transportation modes, such as cycling, walking, and trains in an intermodal railway system. In these slides, the critical aspect of understanding the impact of the textile industry on both the environmental and society. This industry has been historically associated with a range of challenges that have profound implications for our planet and its inhabitants. The first one is environmental and social challenges. One of the foremost challenges is the extensive water usage that the textile industry demands. This resource-intensive process places significant pressure on water supplies, especially in regions prone to water scarcity. Furthermore, the widespread use of chemicals in textile production contributes to chemical pollution, affecting both ecosystems and human health. In addition, labor conditions within the textile industry have often raised ethical concerns, emphasizing the needs for fair and safe practices for workers. So, magnitudes of challenges cannot be overlooked. Also, statistics and visuals paint a stark picture of the negative consequences of conventional textile practices, from the alarming amount of water consumed to the impact of chemical pollutants on local communities and ecosystems. The scale of these challenges demands urgent attention and demand for change and innovation. It's important to recognize that these challenges have spurred as a global demand for change and innovation within the textile industry. The environmental degradation caused by these practices and the ethical concerns surrounding labor conditions have generated a growing call for transformation. So this demand for change isn't just a reactive measure, it's a proactive recognition. Why do we need sustainable development? There are some key factors. In four title, I collected them. First one, human development dynamics.
Unwillingly, I would like to ask you to finish in 8 minutes so that we can have another 5 minutes for question and answers, if possible.
Of course. I'm in my last slides. Thank you. The sustainability dilemma, balancing progress and strain. The second one, business and sustainable development, collaborative endeavors. The third one, and the last one is global discourse and common goals, United Nations Agenda 2030, SDG goals, sustainable development goals, we can say. Circular business models adoption has 4 phases. First is initiate the transformation. In this initial stage, companies analyze the potential of circular business models, guided by factors spanning politics, economics, social dynamics, technology, legal aspects, and the environment. Firms delve into systematic analysis. So we are, as I said, Siri does that actually. Key considerations include existing and impending legislation, technological shifts, and societal acceptance. Outcome is here mapping and understanding the transformation requirements of the circular economy. Second phase is audit the current business model. So as the transformation gains momentum, these days businesses shift their focus towards internal aspects. They assess their current business models, aiming to pinpoint shortcomings, opportunities, and the extent of transformation. So this phase encompasses both quantitative, the scope of the transformation, and qualitative magnitude of transformation within components. So outcome is here a clear articulation of the existing business model and its implication. Design and develop circular models and scale up the circular business model. Third and fourth phases here. Third one is provides proceeding to design a circular business model, and its outcome is the birth of a revised business model rooted in circular principles. And the last one is validating and implementing the circular business model. Why it is important adopting circular business models. So let's look at the companies that were leading in their files in 2007 and categorize them by low IT capability and high IT capability maturity. So it became relatively clear that over the years following, a lot of them have changed and new players have emerged. So companies like Washington Mutual here, today there is no Washington Mutual, and low technological capabilities are not around anymore. And in automotive sector, General Motors went through a bankruptcy, and a new player like Tesla emerged and completely changed the game. So one thing that appears to be clear from all the research, IT maturity is a key indicator for organizational efficiency. IT maturity matters if organizations want to stay competitive, and business leaders across industry and geographies that leverage technology to gain a competitive advantage. World Economic Forum published a really comprehensive report for future of jobs in May 2023. It's about 300 pages. I think it's good to check it. I will reference it in my last slides. According to web reports, technology adoption trend range is like that. First, you see digital platforms and apps, which we are witnessing that by using super apps. Second is education and workforce development technologies. You, me are using those really much. So big data analytics is crucial point to have targeted insights, whatever our work is. And IoT, cloud computing, encryption, and cybersecurity, e-commerce, and AI following those here. And from web reports, macro trends are increased adoption of new frontier technologies, broadening digital access and broader application of environmental, social, and governance standards that all we discussed in that presentation broadly. My last but not least slide is about rising skills. According to web reports, creative thinking here, uh, the first trending skill. Analytical thinking, technological literacy is on trend also. Curiosity, lifelong learning, resilience, flexibility, and agility following them. Thank you very much for listening me. Thank you for your attention. It was very exciting to be here. We are starting our webinar series at September. So some of them will be in English if you want to attend us. If you want to join us, please, we will be appreciated to see you there. Attendance form is in QR code here. I'm open all questions. Thank you very much. My informations are here, as you can see.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your attendance and for the information you shared. Well, are there